G'day guys, Liam Fitzpatrick here. Fishing a little lake today. I got about an hour and a half up my sleeve. Just had to drop the mother-in-law home and driving past this lake. I got all the gear in the car. So I've pulled out a bent minnow. You know, big GTs and stuff get stuck in places like this. And just got that little BP50, little brim prawn, rigged on a hidden weight just for the brim. But yeah, it's clean, it's nice, there's no wind. You can hear the bloody council whippersnippers and mowers going. Yeah, just gonna fish this lake. It's salt fed. You know, there's a little causeway over in the corner there. Stuff gets in these places, gets stuck, doesn't get out. There's ripples and stuff out there. If they're big GTs, you normally see a little dorsal fin break the surface, which is really cool. But yeah, just gonna fish it, walk around. The better spots are going to be, you know, in the bushland and in the little tricky spots to get to. A few snags in the water. I haven't fished this place for like 10 years. Last time I was here I got flathead and little brim. I'd expect a lot of that stuff to be bigger if it hasn't been dragged out, but we're about to find out. See how we go. It's going to start out with that BP50. It's got it rigged on 6 pound, 10 pound mainline, loose speed stick, 7 foot, 4 to 10. Little custom inshore CI 200. Yeah, these bio baits, it's almost a do nothing. Get it in, splash down. Especially lakes like this where there's not a lot of flow. They're pretty still. Fish have got time to investigate, check a bait out. If they get close and get a little taste of the amino acids in these things, they usually just slurp them up. It's like mid-morning, 10:30. We'd be a couple of days after the new moon from memory. Oh, there's a little fish playing with that. Yeah, I reckon the better zone's going to be that way, but I stopped here, so I might as well have a flick, see what's happening. Thing with lakes like this too, as much as you go, yep, there was fish in here 10 years ago, these places suffer from fish kills pretty bad. Being small, little confined spaces. Council or someone does a bit of a poison or a dump or something washes into them. Floods have been bad over the last sort of year nearly now. A lot of fresh water gets in, a lot of nitrate build up off of your cut grass and stuff. Can limit the amount of oxygen in the water, make it hard for fish to breathe. So they do suffer from fish kills, but they do bounce back. I always find some lakes are fishing better than others. That's usually the reason for it. But we'll put all our eggs in this basket for now. Yeah, let's get over near the snaggy stuff. I'll throw this bigger bait around once I feel it. I've got the most out of the brim, haven't spooked any. Guessing people fish here. Someone's got a stick jammed in there, a rod holder. These are the kind of places where, you know, come summertime, you'll see all the dudes with their big jacks. You come somewhere like this and just fish a big unweighted mullet. Leave it out there swimming around long enough, something big's gonna eat it. Not even seeing little brim in the shallows. If I had all day and was going to do lakes, I'd just give each one an hour, move on to the next one. You know, find somewhere that's fishing well. Oh. I was about to pop that through the weed. It was getting in shallow. And that guy ate it. This is a little flathead. Yeah, I'd say flathead. Brown looking. Yeah. Get out of those sticks. And he has swallowed that bait. Oh yeah, it held up. It held up. That's a start. Tiny little flathead. Real dark, just laying on that weed. Just ate that little BP. At least I got a fish, no donuts. Let's see if we can get something a little bigger, eh? Not the most cinematic release, but he's back. Alright, let's get another one. Shoot that leader up a bit. Always check your leader. Tag-ins go in the pocket. Alright, we're good to go again. Check your drag again. Made that mistake the other day. Bloody clean water for the amount of rain we've had of late. None of the rivers are this clean. From memory, I think the better brim run was that farthest bank over there. It's got that nice steep cut. Let's get over there and we'll put more time and effort into somewhere that I'm pretty sure is going to hold more fish. I don't know what I just saw then, but it was large. Very large silverfish. Just throwing that big 130 bent. So that TIL 1H, 15 and 18 pound lead on this. Yeah, as I walked down there was something very large. Just moving away. I didn't quite get a good look at it. Obviously early morning, late afternoon is going to be much better for getting big stuff to eat, big topwater baits, but never know your luck. Seriously cannot see a brim in here to save myself. Let's get out of here. We made a move. I've legit got about 15 minutes left. I may have to do another little land-based lake session and roll bits into one. If I want to use the footage, I don't know, give this a go. At best, maybe I get a little brim, maybe another flathead. I've never actually fished this lake either. Like, it's been here ages now. I'd rather, you know, yak it and get right up the back and hit the edges, but we'll have a quick flick. See what happens. Again, I'm not seeing much on the edges. Normally if you got a good lake, like the edges are just chock-a-block with brim. Just little stuff mooching around, but I am not seeing that anywhere. Been meaning for a while now to hurry up and finish putting a transducer bracket on my kayak and hit some of these lakes and actually be able to, you know, because you'll have trevally, you'll have tarpon, you'll have all that stuff in here. Get a sounder on, you know, you'll find those schools of fish mid-water, middle of the lake. Have a better chance at getting those sorts of cooler species to bite. Yeah, the brim, they're all relating to the edge. Even on these featureless lakes, like there's no big snags in the water, there's no, you know, you got a few patches of reeds and stuff here and there. The brim will still relate to that sort of thing. Whereas those big, almost pelagic style fish in these lakes, you know, they're out cruising open water, hunting those bait schools. And then you go and snag it up on something. Yeah, at least that come off. What are you snagging out there? Someone's shitty old crab pot. Seriously, just kicking tires here. Yeah, look, there's a dirty old crab pot right in front of me. If we ever get a recreational fishing license in Queensland and there's money to spend on stuff, stocking these saltwater lakes with, you know, targetable species, even pick a handful of them, make them lure and fly only, catch and release only. You know, if you could do it with barra or something like that, like they're starting to show up naturally down here anyway. probably be no reason why you couldn't say natural range, let's put some in. You know, they breed mulloway and stuff down south. You could buy jewfish fingerlings, stock a lake with jewies, stock a lake with barra. Make some of these things just like crazy cool fisheries that, like I said, if you had a license, you'd have fishery officers to enforce it. You'd probably still get a handful of people doing the wrong thing late at night, but you could make some amazing fisheries with some of these lakes. Imagine bringing your kids down, sitting on this nice little cut grass, throw a lure out and catch a bloody metre 20 barra. Yeah, majority of them have got good drains on them. You've got no shortage of bait coming in. Schools of mullet and biddies and herring and stuff are coming through every tide. It's just my 2 cents worth. If we ever get the opportunity to do another vote or another push for a all waters recreational fishing license in Queensland, and we don't make noise and you don't get on board with it, we're really just shooting ourselves in the foot. Oh, there's actually a brim swimming past me. Where'd he go? That's the first bloody brim I've seen all session. Nah, we'll have to have another crack at this another day. Alright, another day, another lake. Haven't had a lot of success of late, but I am fishing all these lakes middle of the day. So, you know, I'd rather be here first thing in the morning, late in the afternoon, but got a bit of time up my sleeve. Got a brim prawn tied on, chasing brim. I got big bent minnow there if there's jacks or something about. Like a little soft vibe for tarpon and herring and stuff. So yeah, start out here chasing some brim. Hopefully we can get a fish. Let's see what happens. Just running that brim prawn on that loose speed stick, 7 foot, 4 to 10 pound. 10 pound braid, 6 pound leader. This lake's pretty damn dirty, to be honest. Not as clear as those lakes the other day. Yes. Oh, what is that? Is that a big flathead? What is that? I backed off straight away because it feels large. 6 pound leader, big fish. Back that drag off. Man, this thing is going. Dude, really? Oh, whoa. Landing this is going to be fun. There's no bank to slide it up onto. I've got a set of lip grips in my bag that's 10 feet over there. I'll go for the lip grips while it's out wide. Oh, don't do that. Oh man. I got the grips. They're not going to help me just yet though. I got nothing. 6 pound, man. I can't muscle this. I've already backed off. There's no point tightening up again once you've backed off, because then if it goes, you'd be like, well, I shouldn't have tightened back up. To be fair, there's not much in here this thing can get me to. I do get snagged every now and then throwing that way along the edge. There's an old tree that's in the water. Out there it's pretty much a shallow flat. I don't want it going along that edge though, which is where it's going. Oh, turned away from the bank. That's a good thing. Anyone thinks fishing's calm your nerves, chill out, relax? Doesn't do what I do. I'm shitting bricks. I want to get this thing in. I want to show you guys. Just calm down. Take your time. Nothing good can come of rushing this fish and trying to horse it. Oh man. No! Oh, he's right in under that bloody undercut. Gentle sideways pressure. If I feel like I've got his head, I'll try and... Oh no, he's back. He's turned away. Yeah, got her head now, just nice, gentle, steady pressure. She's just swimming across, she's gonna go again. What is that? Oh, no way. No way. I think that is a big carp. I think I saw orange lips then. This place did get carp in it from the floods. And even though it's a saltwater lake, I've seen one twice the size of this swim past me once before. The other week I was out chasing carp. Like I was going to carp waters looking for carp. Here's a brim lake where I've got good brim, herring, tarpon, jacks, flathead, heaps of cool stuff in the past. And I go and hook a carp. It'd be so cool if I was mistaken and it was a jack. But it's not. It's a big dirty carp. Oh, there is another one swimming with it. There's another fish swimming around with it. Well, I won't have leader damage, but I don't want to pop said leader. Alright, I'm going to try and get this thing in. I wonder if its mouth's big enough to take these grips. I'm going to start carrying a bloody landing net around with me. Oh, don't rob that line on that pole. That pipe. What are you doing? Hold on, grips, hold on. That for another big fat carp. Would have been way cooler if it was something else, but look at that big dirty carp. Good fight on that light gear, man, but not what I was chasing. Kind of disappointing, but big fish nonetheless. This guy's gonna get a dirt nap. Get in with my size 12 boot. Disappointing. You wouldn't bloody read about it, eh? Big mud sucker. There's definitely another fish following that, possibly his mate. But commotion breeds commotion, so anything could have come in to see what was going on throughout that fight. See what else is out there. It's just one of those little jackal jeans. It's on that custom light, 6'10", 4 to 10 pound. Got a 15 pound main and a 10 or 12 pound leader. Pretty much tarpon, herring, splash down, start a retrieve. A lot of the time with the tarpon and herring, it's splash down, they're onto it. And if they're going to eat it, that splash draws them over. That bumped over something then. Mullet's back, or possibly a herring or a tarpon. Yep. Oh, I just got belted. Damn it. Damn it. That was what we were after. Damn it. How did you not get a hook in you? Tiny bait like this, they should just be able to engulf it. Well, it's a good sign, but if you're not converting them, missing a few hits isn't going to help you. Oh, belted again. Really? Come on, that sucks. Come on, third time's a charm. Just let me get the hooks in one. Then the fact that I got it tied on 10 or 12 pound will come into play, but at least let me hook one. The thing with tarpon and herring too is you can't go too heavy on the leader. They just see it, they shy off it. They got big eyes. If it doesn't look right, they're not eating it. Unless it's night time and pitch black, you know, then you can get away with it a bit more. But and then once you hook them on light line, well, you want to hope you got them in the jaw hinge. Alright, one more stop and that'll do. Alright, that's it for me. That's 2 different sessions, 3 different lakes for not even as many fish. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Obviously this one's filthy, the others were nice and clean, but middle of the day, one of those was pretty overgrown with weed. One of them's a pretty popular spot for people mucking around and paddling and doing stuff, so I like these little sneak ones. You gotta put a bit of effort to trek into them. But yeah, that's it. I got a video out of that. About the bloody carp, man. I did 2 sessions the other week targeting carp, and then, you know, you come in here chasing brim, and what do? Catch a bloody carp. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support on the channel. Slowly going up and up. It's just a grind, you know. Can't always be up north. Can't always be doing cool stuff, but it's not going to stop me fishing. I just fish, film it, edit it, share it with you guys. That's what I love to do. So if you've been watching, thanks for watching. You know, thanks for sharing and leaving your comments and liking it and all that sort of stuff. So, well, cheers guys. Till the next one. I'm shitting bricks.